entrepreneurs. In particular, we are talking about the private sector, the owners of the private companies, state or COEs, and so on. And our cooperation I would like to characterize with the four main positions. In my opinion, they have a very good trend. They are serving as a good basis, and I would like to highlight the fifth one. Fours are as follows: as the transportation connections, investment approach, energy sector, industrial cooperation. And shortly, I would like to mention each of them. And the fifth, maybe, which was like established during last 12 months, it's a new economy around fintech, identification of the breakthrough projects, which are somehow related to our new economy approach. And I would like to start with transportation, because for Uzbekistan and for Azerbaijan, due to the geographical location, for countries having no direct access to the sea, and for Uzbekistan, which is a double landlocked country, it's more difficult. In this regard, we would like to mention that history of our cooperation was started in this sector 2 years ago during the visit of President in Azerbaijan Republic, and we were able to achieve mutual understanding and apply special tariff a policy to ensure comfortable transport positions. During these 2 years, we would like to mention that we can see a significant growth in this area. More than 300 tons of different cargoes have been conducted amongst our countries through automobile, railway routes, and with the turnover of about 1 million or even more per year. And the transport connection simplifies this trade and cooperation. This is this. And if we talk about second pillar of our cooperation, I would like to mention that we have started joint activities in automobile construction, and I would like to highlight the role of Uzauto Azerbaijan cooperation during the years when we didn't have this dynamical cooperation. We were still good partners, and this partnership allows us to sustain this partnership and gave us understanding how to conduct business in Uzbekistan, in Azerbaijan. And around this sphere, I would like to highlight textile sector, the other sectors where we are widely introducing new technologies, silk production, experience exchange, and the oil and gas products, and the other things. And if we talk about investment cooperation, here I would like to mention two main stories. First is existence of our joint investment fund. I would like to thank Shuhrat Abdusharifovich and other colleagues from Uzbekistan who are very professionally and with high commitment conduct this partnership. We value this, and the existence of this fund allows us to work actively with entrepreneurs as at the greenfield and brownfield levels. With the existing and within the new projects. And yesterday we have conducted first meeting of the observation committee, and my colleagues will share more details about the results. Those are projects, more than 10 projects in different fields, and currently we have number of active potential investment projects. We have communicated with the other representatives, and I think they will be entering the market as potential investors. And I would like to highlight the biggest investment project from Azerbaijan implemented by Pasha Holding Group. This is the real estate project, and in the sphere of the luxury real estate, we have implemented number of projects launched together with His Excellency Shavkat Miramonovich. And in other fields, we have also well-established cooperation. I would like to apologize if I didn't mention them. And we have presence and representation of the Uzbek companies in Azerbaijan market in different fields, including white equipment and other positions. And I will not go into details where do we see potential for the new so-called new economy, but I would like to mention that despite the previous four spheres, the drivers of this development are not the policymakers, not state organizations, but it's approach from bottom up approach, and it's very good. They are able like the private sector representatives are finding themselves the projects, they establishing these ties and friendship, and I think it has a big future. I would like to apologize if it was too long. I don't want to like overweight my speech with the statistical figures, but you can find them on the website. Thank you very much, Your Excellency, Mr. Minister. That was very interesting information, and we can clearly see this positive trend in bilateral cooperation. And the next question I would like to address to Shuhrat Abdusharatovich. Considering the joint initiatives and the prospect future cooperation and limited financial resources, what mechanisms and tools of financing can be used for their successful implementation? Thanks a lot for the question. And before replying, I would like to sincerely thank the Chingizovich and the representatives of the delegation and the business societies representatives came to participate in this event. We are always glad to see you all. We value and appreciate our friendship and our cooperation, and we hope it will continue to be strengthened between our two countries. And as it was already mentioned by my colleague, the important role is being played by our historical common roots, our joint background, and the thing is that our leaders are committed for the further development of our cooperation in all sectors, starting from the financial to agriculture, culture, science, so we can cooperate, share experience and developments, and establish the good level of bilateral cooperation. Regarding the projects and initiatives becoming increasing in the number, I think it shall continue like this, and for these developments we have sufficient capacity both in the, Azerbaijan and Uzbekistan, and I would say that so you are highlighting the lack of financial resources in your question, but I'm not agree with you. As any other financial institution, we believe that it's not only in Uzbekistan or Azerbaijan. It's over the world. All investors may face some of these challenges, but it's not the problem of the volume of finance, but it's the matter of good projects which can bring good benefit results to both sponsors and investors participating in financing. So if we have good projects, we always can find resources. And if we talk about specifically, of course, it's our own resources provided by the heads of our both countries within the investment company, and the huge amount of investors, institutional investors, those who are interested in financing and investing into the projects in Uzbekistan and Azerbaijan, as I have mentioned. We need to find a joint platform for cooperation, find the good projects, and the conditions and results of the reform both in Azerbaijan and Uzbekistan allow us to find the right big partners and offer our projects and expand the horizons and the scale of those projects beyond the existing opportunities of our investment funds. Thank you very much, Mr. Vafayev. The next question I would like to address to the Executive Director of Azprom, Yusuf Ikramovich. What are specific examples of the joint projects in the specific, in the mentioned sectors you can highlight? I know that Azprom contributes a lot to development of trade between our countries. First of all, I would like to thank our partners, our friends from the from Uzbekistan. Several months ago, we have also submit our interest to participate in this event, and as it was mentioned by my colleague, this time we came with a wider, bigger delegation, and I would like to greet all our entrepreneurs and the Deputy Minister of the Economy of Russian Federation, and we can see that this panel session will be very interesting. And last year, replying to a question I would like to mention, in August, we have signed the roadmap between our heads on executing number of projects, and the projects during these 7-8 months were advanced significantly. And I would like to mention that in textile sector we can see the wide opportunities for the partnership. Global textile is already penetrated the Azerbaijan market. We have trial planting of cotton in Yalak district on 50 hectares, and we think that this project will lead to the implementation of the project regarding the establishing textile complex. And we have mentioned this several times, and we hope that this project will be successful. Aktel and Akfa, those are companies who want to invest in Azerbaijan. We are in an active phase of discussion of establishing the enterprises for the domestic equipment and radiators production, and we are discussing the draft project, and we hope this project will be implemented in Alyat Free Economical Zone. And the total budget is about 40 million US dollars, and we hope that these months we will finalize these negotiations.
And in the area of the automobile industry, it was already mentioned that this sector is being widened, and the representative of this company, Azermash, Mr. Fajkovic, is also here and will speak about the wide opportunities and very serious relationship with our partners in Uzbekistan. We hope that in this direction we will also strengthen our cooperation. Azersum Holding has also been mentioned before by the minister. That's the production of the jams. We very much hope that this project will be implemented very soon, and we are also supporting this as well as the Azprom and accompanying this project, and very much hope that this month or next month we will announce the real outcomes and results. On the construction, we've already put a stone, one of the biggest projects, and we see big potential in that. And the management of the Pasha Holding is also present here today, and we've just started the discussions last year, and already this year we are talking about the implementation of this project at the beginning of construction at the end of this year. The production of the construction materials is also very actively implemented with our colleagues from the association Uzprom Material. We are working very actively in this direction. Just yesterday we were told that in Termez region in Uzbekistan, a special zone has been created for the neighboring Uzbekistan, for the neighboring Afghanistan to be able to visit it for the business trips without visa requirements. We are also talked with our colleagues yesterday that in this area we would like, along with our Azerbaijani companies who produce the construction materials, like Matonat company, who produces the various construction materials in Uzbekistan, to establish their branches in Kamashi district. We very much hope that this company will also be present in Uzbekistan. Speaking about the pharmaceutical company, we are actively working with our colleagues in this, in the ministry and the association, and we hope that the company Asuna will very soon make a decision on investing in Azerbaijan on the antibiotics infusions project. As already been told, the relationships are being developed very actively. We are visiting the Uzbekistan at least 5 times a year with the intergovernmental commissions, and this relationships are being improved and strengthened. And I would like to announce that on the May 21st we'll be organizing inter-regional forum between Azerbaijan and Uzbekistan in the historic city Guba. I would like to inform you and invite you, those who are not aware yet. We will be very glad to see you in Azerbaijan literally in 19 days. And this also highlights how the relationships are being developed and how regularly we are meeting. Thank you very much, Mr. Abdullahi, for a very informative speech. And thank you for the invitation to the forum. And for the next, moving to the next question, to the Mr. Nazim Karagajeev, regarding your organization, Uzbekistan Azerbaijan Investment Companies. What's the main role of a company in the development of relationships between two countries? Thank you very much. Thank you. Previous speakers have already talked about the agreements. I would like to talk about our company, Uzbekistan Azerbaijan Investment Companies, with the capital 500 million USD dollars, with the agreement by 2 presidents of the countries. And our main mission is the economic development and the development of the countries via the direct investment in the projects that are being implemented in the interest of both countries. One of our missions is to develop the partnerships, intertrade, difficult supply chains, and the general well-being of the investment climate. One of our main missions and goals includes the attracting foreign investments in our countries, the import substitution, the production of high technology, development of the logistics infrastructure that has already been mentioned, as well as creation of high technological and highly effective jobs, and the improvement of the general well-being of the population. Speaking about the investments in different sectors, I would like to highlight that our company is investing in existing low volatile sectors, as well as the growing growing sectors of the economy, but we are also reviewing the projects and investing into the projects in a new areas like digitalization, which will bring a great ability to the economy of both countries. We are also investing in different companies and the cargo. In accordance with our investment policies that has been just approved yesterday on the council meeting, we are reviewing the projects with the minimum internal IRR of 12%, and we are ready to invest from 1 to 25 million USD to acquire minority shares with the standard horizon of planning investments from 5 to 7 years. Currently, we formed a highly qualified international staff team based in Tashkent. We are very closely working with our partners, both from Uzbekistan and Azerbaijan, with private sector and government organizations. In both countries, we are experiencing a great support. Here in Uzbekistan, we are feeling very warm relationship and attitude. One of the key elements of our company for financing the projects in both countries includes the platform for creating professional relationships between the governments. At our website, you can find all the basic information on the company, including our contacts. On a regular basis, we are reviewing the investment applications. I would like to invite for the partnerships any companies, including international and foreign companies, who are interested in implementing the projects in Uzbekistan and Azerbaijan. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Mr. Zinvei. Next question I would like to address to Mr. Orhan Mamedov. Orhan Bey, the floor is yours for a welcoming words. And please, can you talk about your agency, COBI, that supports the SMEs in Azerbaijan? Please, the floor is yours. Thank you very much, dear colleagues, dear entrepreneurs. On my side, I would like to express my gratitude for the opportunity to talk about our work. First, I would like to highlight that on reporting period, a lot of work has been done for supporting SMEs in Uzbekistan and Azerbaijan in accordance with the memorandum with the agency Mahalabai and agency for the development of the entrepreneurship, as well as the Chamber of Commerce of Uzbekistan. We've conducted a number of the missions in Uzbekistan and Azerbaijan, along with the experience exchange and organization of these missions. We've directed our focus on the entrepreneur ecosystem development, and we thought that more of such missions will bring us to more joint projects. With the support of the Chamber of Commerce of Uzbekistan, in September 2022, we've conducted a mission with the participation of more 30 business people from Azerbaijan. One more mission was organized to Uzbekistan in February of this year. Within this mission, we've invited the entrepreneurs in the construction, business, information technology, tourism, logistics, advertisement, and service. The aim of our mission was the provision to the Azerbaijani business people, the target audience, their access to the market of Uzbekistan, as well as the professional relationship with their Uzbek counterparts. Within the framework of these missions, our business people visited Tashkent, Bukhara, and Samarkand. They participated at a number of the meetings with the participation of the public sector representatives. As a result of this mission, I would like to talk about this signing the Memorandum of Cooperation in the area of tourism, as well as the establishment of the offices in Tashkent and other cities of Uzbekistan. Also, with the support of our agency, in December 2023, we've opened the industrial house in Azerbaijan where we provide support to Uzbek companies to find partners in SME, as well as coordinate the required contacts with the local institutions and bodies. That organization is considered as a great opportunity for introducing the Uzbek products in European region via Azerbaijan, which once again highlights the opportunity potential of our country as a hub in the region. Speaking about the work related to the foreign investments attraction, I would like to highlight the mechanism of the appraisal of the investments, the document that's provided by our agency with the support of the Ministry of the Economy. This document serves as a basis for receiving certain subsidies with the period of 7 years, beginning with the date of the provision of this document. It provides with the opportunity of the avoiding 15% tax, as well as the tax on the office, as well as the GDP and the equipment that is brought for the support of this project from other countries. Within the document on the supporting the entrepreneurs,
I would like to highlight the current work with a silk enterprise, and the goal of this enterprise is to organize the export and production of the silk products
и передового опыта.
based on the advanced experience within this
Сумма инвестиций составляет
within this project. It's about like more than 1 billion US dollars, and within this project we are planning to establish new jobs. Currently we are facilitating the provision of the incentives within this project, and also we considering the joint production of the jewelry, which is very important. In this regard, we have invited the Association of the Jewelry Producers in Azerbaijan, and we are considering different scenarios in this production, and through our agencies, SMEs in Azerbaijan are also being considered as a profile companies for the joint implementation of joint products with projects with Uzbekistan. I would like to mention that our agency collects the applications for Adarabakh region industrial production, and we are very much interested in cooperation with Uzbek investors. Thank you very much, Mr. Mamadov. Indeed, we can see that from our panel session, our speakers are mentioning a lot of efforts about improvement of the economical and investment conditions in both countries. And the other thing is like it's mainly focusing on the transportation, energy, industrial production, and textile project, technology development. Regarding the company's cooperation, Pasha Holding is investing in the luxury property sector. Artel is investing in Azerbaijan, Azersun, food industry and construction materials, and the many business missions, bilateral business mission, ensuring investment climate. And we would like to thank the investment companies. They are ready to invest from 1 to 25 million US dollars for the potential business development. And we would like to thank Azprom for the invitation to the Azerbaijan Business Forum planned to be conducted in May. And we would like to thank Your Excellency, Mr. Minister, for this interesting discussion, and our panelists. Thank you very much. And we are inviting you for the group photo.
Чем просто хотел добавить всего лишь два слова.
And I would like to add couple words. So I think that all who had the opportunity to participate in the panel session have noticed that how our two leaders are committed for improving, strengthening cooperation between our countries, and of course this is based on the brotherhood between our nations, between our countries, and the fact that the delegation at the highest level is here today with us also proves once again the commitment at the highest level. And we, as policymakers, state servants, we cannot, of course, draft your projects ourselves if you, as entrepreneurs, do not come to us, do not offer your proposals. That would be very difficult to implement all those practical initiatives. Therefore, I would like to ask you to be proactive, and our opportunities are not limited only with these activities. We will continue supporting your work in Azerbaijan and Uzbekistan. Thank you very much, Mr. Vafayev, and I also would like to thank all panelists and support statements made by my colleagues, and highlight several things. The first is that we think that our relationship with Uzbekistan are very important. It's a strategic partnership, and we think that Azerbaijani business and can invest in Uzbekistan, the same for the Uzbek side, and we are inviting Uzbek investors in Azerbaijan to invest to Azerbaijan, and our relationship, the connections between our nations allows us to um, jointly invest in the third markets, and there's a lot of opportunities for cooperation. And separately, being here in Tashkent, I would like to remind and to thank you all for commitment and for the contribution of Uzbekistan under the initiative of Shavkat Miramonovich, and in particular, it's a school um, built for 960 children named after Mirza Ulugh, and I would like to say, as the ex-minister of education, is the best ergonomic and aesthetically well-balanced school in the system of education of Azerbaijan. And the most important is that this was an act of the brotherhood between our countries, and uh, uh, we appreciate this and will never forget. And the last thing I would like to highlight is the fact that the number of flights being increased between our countries. We have many entrepreneurs having business in Uzbekistan, and the same in Azerbaijan from Uzbekistan, and it contributes to this development. And as a person who used to work in the agency for supporting investment, I would like to suggest that within these sessions it would be good to have questions and answers session for the feedback. Thank you very much, and thank you, Mr. Kalchingizovich, for your warm words, and I'm sure that our relationship will be further strengthened.